If you're racing the mile and you want to know how to pace it properly on the track, regardless of the time that you're looking to run the mile in, this episode will help you pace your mile correctly. I speak with Ross Murray, who competed for Great Britain at the 2012 Olympics, making the semi-finals of the 1500 metres. He ran a mile best of 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Now he coaches athletes at all levels across all running distances, so if anyone knows how to run a mile fast, it's Ross. So if you want to find out how to run your fastest mile and how to pace it correctly, this is the episode that you need. Okay, so I'm just testing this out. Okay. Hey Ross.
Hi mate, how are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. So we just did a nice tasty session today.
It's 8 by 60-second hills.
Oh god, it was nice.
You're looking good. You look better than the first week.
Thank you.
So I think that's good. It's coming on nicely.
Yeah, I think the guys definitely pushed me to kind of keep going, and
They did.
and when you get to the bottom of the hill, it's like let's
Well,
get
that's
it
what
done.
I'm saying. You have to turn around. You have to keep going. You can't stop. You know. I think the thing is with the hill session, sometimes it's easy to, because you don't have a timed recovery.
Yeah.
It's easy for people to spend too much time walking down and then get at the bottom. The point is you jog down, get down, turn around, and away you go straight away. That's always the way that I was taught to do hills.
Absolutely, and great cues as well. But what the thing I wanted to talk to you about was, and I've been asking about this before, is about how to pace the mile, especially when you're on the track. What tips can you give me and other people that are listening to kind of do that?
I would always say it's sometimes, it's each to their own, but I would always say there's two ways of doing it. The way that I always think is better, and the way that I always ran it better, was to kind of go off a little bit more conservative. So that first 800, if you put yourself in too much lactic, it's just going to be so difficult to hold it together. Whereas if you can pace yourself sensibly and you kind of get to that last lap and you've got a bit left and you can run your fastest lap as your quickest, that was always how I ran my fastest mile times, with my last lap being my quickest. So I would always say kind of, err on the side of caution that first 800. You'll naturally slow down that third lap, everybody does. So kind of be mindful not to slow down too much, kind of focus on, working hard, holding your form, staying relaxed, and then really that last lap is eyeballs out. It's everything you got. And I used to think kind of really push hard, pretty much as hard as I could, from 400 to 200 to go, and then that last 200 instinct takes over and you just hold on for dear life. But again, always thinking about holding your form. If you're tightening up, you're going to naturally just be more tense, you're going to slow down. So really focus on staying relaxed, driving the arms, but working as hard as you can. And I know it sounds really silly, but I used to always think keep moving the legs as quickly as I can as well. So really giving it everything that last lap.
Really great advice, and thank you for that. I think you're right, especially trying to keep it nice and disciplined the first two, like you say. The third one, it's really comforting to hear that you feel it as well as everyone else. You feel that rough patch.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you might. I used to find sometimes I would start off feeling pretty crappy and actually get better each lap as I went along. So it's a funny one where you kind of might take you 2 laps to get into it, so before you start feeling good if you're having one of those days. So yeah, that would be my advice.
Solid advice. Thanks, Russ. Appreciate it.
No problem, mate. Good to see you.
So that's the end of the episode. Thank you for watching this part of the mile training series. I really appreciate it. It'd really help me if you could please rate, subscribe, and leave a comment and share with your community. It just helps this platform grow. And also I want to say a big thank you to Days. They produce alcohol-free ale and lager, and as a dad, to be honest, I can't drink and get hungover. I just find like I'm always on alert, and also I just want to be healthy for running. So for me, this is a really nice compromise between the two, without having to live a monk's existence, but also being able to have a beer. So check them out. You can get 15% if you make an order using the code MarcusRuns15. Again, it's MarcusRuns15 to get 15% off your order. So again, check it out. Thank you for watching, and take care.